Let's do...
Ready yourselves! This day we fight for our homes, for our king, and for the future of our...
The Imperial Army's here.
So it's war, then. I assumed their forces would throw down their arms and flee, rather than take the field for such a weakling king.
Fortune smiles upon us this day, General Goldwyn. The honors of a... It is an honor for you to lead my vanguard, Lieutenant Kessling. I expect your rune tank to earn us a great many
About that, sir? The rune tank isn't really designed for solo combat. It requires a lot of infantry.
I was not speaking to you, soldier. Well, young...
As you command, sir. Hildy, Valentine, gather what troops you...
At once, Lieutenant.
By decree of the Emperor, you may submit peacefully to Galdia's glory, or be crushed.
It's time. Give the signal.
Looks like we're up. Let's go!
Yeah!
To battle!
What? A second force?
There's the tactician's signal. Come on, boys. Let's honor our contract and show these imps the color of their own guts.
An ambush! What impudence!
This is the moment we've been waiting for!
All forces, attack!
Shields up! Stand your ground! I will...
Are the troops holding up?
We're ready to move whenever. Though if you ask me, that move should be to turn and run.
You forget yourself,
Are we ready?
Oh, yeah. She's in a...
Enemy in sight, sir.
On your order, Lieutenant.
Attack!
Withdraw!
Should retreat! Tell the others!
Pull yourselves together, you sloppy fools! His Grace the...
You will see my skill with the blade.
A healing light to ease all wounds! All right,
Don't waste lives!
Have no fear!
Go, 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 go!
We did it, guys!
Pull the troops back and be quick about it! At last, some damn order! Now for...
If you have finally regained control of your troops, General Chapel, then prepare to withdraw.
What?
Learning the true strength of our foe is victory enough for the day. It has not come without cost, but to persist further would only result in we maintain the upper hand, and are in no... Additionally, the sun has begun its descent, and I've no desire to fight in darkness on unfamiliar terrain. We will withdraw!
Fine. Retreat! Full...
Look at him run!
Nice job, Noah.
You sure showed him, cousin. A victory on the Alliance's very first deployment! Let's not press our luck. An overzealous attempt to pursue General...
All units, fall in! You fought bravely and well this day. Now, we return to Haishan Tri...
We did it! We sent him running for the hills!
And more importantly, everyone is safe.
Is this victory real?
It is only one battle behind us, Your Majesty. The war ahead... It disheartens me that our ambush did little to face General Goldwyn's troops.
Yeah, even I've heard of the guy. So I guess today didn't amount to much more.
Let's not diminish the significance of forcing a retreat in our first battle. I've already made arrangements to inform the other members of the League, and trust the news will change their countenance for the better.
If I may, who are those other reinforcements? And why did you not...
I'm guessing you mean me.
Allow me to introduce Captain Bernard Sawad of the White Sands Mercenary Company. I reached out to him some time ago.
Oh, and if you're worried about the mercenary part, I promise you this. A Sawad never breaks a contract.
You hired these sellswords, Melridge?
I managed to divert some funds their way, yes. A bit from the royal treasury and more that was earmarked for the studium and archives. I figured the forthwith confiscation of Harlan's estate would sufficiently refresh our...
Well, I suppose I did give you my royal authority, but I'm still pleased to see you wielding it with such wisdom. Just do see the ledgers end up balanced, yes?
Don't spare it another thought, Your Majesty. That's something I'm quite confident I can manage.
Yep, still in court.
Something on your mind, Zane? You're wondering what will happen if EUCHRISSE falls, aren't you?
Its downfall seems inevitable, considering the League's...
Just like Duke Saldric wants, I bet. You're thinking about it again.
In part. But mostly I'm just wondering what... I intended to make a name for myself and House Kessling as an Imperial... I believed that was the right thing. It's...
Your brother?
Yes. But now I'm not sure about anything anymore.
Sorry to interrupt the boy talk, fellas. Did I miss anything spicy? Look, we've all got 'em. Ties, I mean. Obligations. I know all about yours. Little by little, they tighten around your neck until one day you wake up and realize you're wearing a noose. All part of growing up, I suppose. But these times, the times where you have to weigh your friends and your loyalties and your future, these are the moments that tell us who we are. You're young. You feel like throwing caution to the wind and doing the wrong thing for the right reason.
This is getting a little complicated and poetic.
Paul, Valentine, thank you both. Hildy.
A messenger just arrived bearing urgent news from the homeland, Lieutenant.
What? How?
I'm still verifying the information. It's possible this is but a...
This is not some piece of idle gossip, man! You're...
That is... yes. That's what I've heard. But all the more reason to swiftly complete our occupation of Haishan while we wait for further news. The late Emperor's decree still stands, after all, and His Grace the Dukes has not yet issued our next orders.
The Dukes has not...
I mean nothing by it. Let us...
Rise and shine, Noah. The new day has dawned and everyone's gathered at the palace.
The battle of attrition continues. Our ambushes in the last fight took a modest toll on the enemy.
This time, Noah's allied troops and the White Sands mercenaries will fight on the defensive line. Hold a keen edge out there, both of you. and be ready for anything.
If there's one thing the White Sands know, it's how to...
And your troops, Commander Noah?
Ready to go.
You're darn tootin' we are.
Now the battle begins!
EUCHRISSEans! Take heart from yesterday's victory, but do not take your enemy lightly.
How droll that they considered that a victory. They merely bought themselves another few hours. For today, it will all come crash.
In the name of His Excellency,
Have we done nothing to blunt the Empire's strength?
The enemy is formidable.
Tighten up, everyone!
Been a while since I had to work this hard for my wage. We've got another tough fight in our hands.
Our objective is to drag it out for as long as we can.
Take that, wimps!
They are a powerful foe. We need just stall for time.
We must find a way to turn the tide.
Hold strong! Remember your contract! And remember that death in battle is the greatest end a warrior...
I see you've defeated the enemy unit. Don't let up now.
The enemy unit is destroyed. Keep fighting!
Listen to me, everyone! You may have heard the rumors already. But His Excellency...
Then it's true.
Dukes Aldrich is the man behind it. I have had ample opportunity to witness the Duke's tyranny, and have come to believe the invasion of EUCHRISSE is not just. Therefore, pursuing it would be a stain on the Empire's honor. This is not an order. Those who do not wish... But on this day, I turn my banners in revolt against Dukes Aldrich. I fight to return the Empire to a just and righteous...
They're cheering.
Your family's soldiers are true to their house, Lieutenant. And they're all fools.
So what does that make you?
The woman responsible for keeping fools in line, apparently.
Thank you, everyone.
Disarray in the Imperial ranks? What is that?
What does this mean?
Look! It's Sane!
I do not understand what is happening, but... Protect that company of turncoats!
That company is under the Kessling boys' command. The lad takes after his brother.
Engage the enemy! Give them all you've got!
Enemy unit defeated. But stay alert. We've routed the enemy legion. Onward to the next one.
Retreat!
General Chapel, order your troops to withdraw.
I cannot believe the great General Goldwyn would say such a...
No. What we must do is learn. Until that happens, this war. All units, fall in. We withdraw at...
Yes, sir.
But this is absurd! We need just win...
Do as you will. But I have no intention of fighting for your dukes.
I shall never retreat. My host is more than sufficient to handle this motley force.
General Goldwyn's legion has stood down. But why?
My projections appear to have come true. I assure you, Goldwyn's retreat is no feint. Something has transpired inside the Empire. Which means we can finish...
Right then, off we go.
For the glory of the Empire! Pull the troops back! Be quick about it!
Broom tank engine operational. Forward!
Enemy unity destroyed. Continue fighting.
Well done. That's one unit wiped out.
Land reactor stable. We can keep going.
But I was to claim victory here.
We did it! We saved EUCHRISSE!
Indeed.
Oh yeah, that's how it's done!
Well fought, Noah.
You comported yourself with great skill.
You might be longer for this world than...
I have protected my kingdom.
The Imperial Army has quit our territory, Your Majesty. Our scouts expect them to...
Then...
Yes, Your Majesty.
That's...
Yes, thank you all so much.
I owe a great debt to you and the Allied Army. Thank you.
It was a mutual effort, Your Majesty.
You needn't shy away from credit, Noah. Our successes thus far are in no small measure thanks...
Yeah, so let's see a little swagger already.
I gotta agree. Huh. We finally gave those imps the shellacking they did.
My concern is that I fail to understand what prompted Goldwyn's troop.
I fear I am as in the dark as the rest of you. However, I suspect...
Perhaps I can shed some light on that.
Sane.
This Imperial officer and his people just surrendered to us, Commander.
I had a feeling it would be you.
A pleasure to see you again, Noah.
Been a while, Lieutenant.
So, thanks for switching sides.
I harbor suspicions which have driven me to leave the Empire.
Suspicions related to General Goldwyn's abrupt
Yes. If you don't know, His Excellency the Emperor has been
What?
The Emperor of Galdea? But...
Dukes Eldrick is how?
While we lack solid evidence of such, the information we've gathered certainly raises the possibility.
So that's why they all turned tail and ran. This Dukes guy must be a first-class moron. Way to make your move.
I will return to the castle on the morrow. Our troops must be reorganized.
Actually, I have received the King's blessing to make myself useful within the Alliance. If you are amiable, I feel I can respond more nimbly stationed at your headquarters.
So you expect our battle with the Empire to
Oh, I believe it has only just begun. Duke Aldrich's ambitions clear. The invasion of EUCHRISSE was simply a tidy way to displace the general.
It certainly is beginning to look that way.
Goldwyn was ever the late Emperor's staunchest loyalist. Once Aldrich sent him far from home, he used that time to sow the seeds of a coup.
He's a ruthless and cunning man, and no mistake. But I dare say you may be his equal. It pleases me to have you on our...
Oh, I don't think I am the cunning one here. After all, you didn't hand your army over to that Noah boy for no reason. This has been your plan from the start.
Yes. Well, still, if the Resistance army was led by the Countess of Groom, it would invite no end of tongues would wag about my agenda. My ambition, but a commoner turned hero rising up against the Empire's tyranny? Now that's the sort of story that resonates with people.
So, what is it that you hope to gain from all this, milady?
Clearly not. No. My wish is...
Hey, Noah. You sleep okay? We should head over to the Great Hall, some kind of meet.
Now that Commander Noah has joined us, we can begin.
Okay, first, begin what? And second, aren't you supposed to be in
King Yuma, in his wisdom, has granted me permission to serve the Alliance.
And seeing as I'm still under contract with a tactician,
Not gonna complain about that. You fought like a demon in EUCHRISSE.
Then it's settled. Melridge will be chief strategist and advisor to the Alliance's new permanent commander, Noah.
Wait, what?
So I'm completely in charge now?
Exactly. You're the one who secured the use of this castle, after all. Not to mention forging an alliance with the tree folk and winning the battle for EUCHRISSE. Besides, I have far too many other things on my plate to be leading armies this way and that.
Okay, but...
I thought you liked to meddle. If so, it's time to plunge your nose into something that you can help more than a person here or a person there. You can...
I guess... But...
Looks like you got an occasion to rise to, Noah.
Her ladyship and I have discussed it, if that is what...
This is already way more fun than Imperial meetings.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
I'd like to take this moment to formally offer my help, Noah. Galdea no longer pursues a righteous path. But by standing with you...
Sounds like you found a new calling.
I have. I will set aside my duty to House Kessling.
Chills, Zane. Chills. Also, that look...
Oh? I don't feel like my expression...
'Cause it's not.
I do hate to spoil the mood, but I was hoping we...
He's asking you?
Huh? Oh,
As of now, the Empire has pulled its forces out. We must be prepared for when Dukes Aldrich inevitably resumes his efforts to...
Which I'm guessing will happen soon.
There are two ways to effectively use the time we have left. The first is to gather as many...
If I might interrupt, I have an idea about that. What about Impershiak, the Shi'ar capital in the desert east of EUCHRISSE?
The she who now?
The Shi'ars. As a mercenary, I've had plenty of chances to fight both with and against them.
A fine idea. As it happens, I've already secured the King's permission to use EUCHRISSE's desert checkpoint. Commander Noah, might I ask you to go to Impershiak? You should take Bernard as your guide.
Checkpoint's northeast of Haishan. From there, we'll cross the mountains. I'll explain more as we go.
Sounds good.
Now, as for the other way to make... At this moment, the Dukes is no doubt engaged with fallout from the Emperor's assassination. The sooner that's... Which means we need to keep that chaos churning for... I have asked Lieutenant...
We have already reached out to the late Emperor's loyalists in Galdea. Naturally, they aren't keen on Aldrich seizing...
We think it's better for us to go talk, which means we'll be working separately for a bit.
Probably for the best. Many here in the Alliance will need time to trust us, and understandably so.
Hey, for what it's worth, I totally trust you.
Thanks, Leon.
The others will come around once they get to know the lieutenant.
Sane's group will work independently to gather intel within the Empire and sabotage the Duke. Do everything in your power to destabilize his grip and delay his ability to
You can count on us.
I will serve as a messenger, traveling back and forth between this castle and the Empire.
You, probably want a little help.
Please.
If you need me, I'm yours.
You got it!
I'll lend a hand.
You want me to what now?
We'll show him what the watch is made of.
Well then, I'll come along.
I'm pleased to have that settled. Commander Noah, Lieutenant Kessling.
Thank you.
We'll knock your socks off.
We'll try not to let you down.
We might even let you up.
Two simultaneous operations. One to gather allies, and one to disrupt the enemy.
Pressure's on, Sane. Who's gonna fit?
Technically, neither task is one that can be completely...
There he goes, fretting the D's.
Yup, some things